Hi, and welcome to this demonstration of the Matrox ORIGIN software development platform, a powerful and highly scalable solution. In this video, we'll show how a video mixer can scale from 20 sources all the way to over 100. While we're using NDI sources for this demo, the system is equally capable of handling ST2110, SDI, or MPEG-TS streams over SRT. We'll demonstrate how ORIGIN applications can start with just a few nodes and then scale out horizontally as demand increases. Here we have our sample demo mixer, built on top of the ORIGIN SDK. We can switch between sources instantly, regardless of their ingress location. Currently, we have 10 NDI sources being decoded by receivers on host LA-H2. Now, let's add some more sources. We've created a script that interacts with the ORIGIN API to instantiate new NDI receivers. Right now, we have 10 running. Let's add 10 more on the same host. Those are created now. We can confirm this within the ORIGIN engineering UI. We now have 20 NDI receivers on this host. Currently, the mixer only has the original 10 NDI sources, so we need to add those in. We just need to select all of the new sources. Okay, we now have our new sources. If we click this right arrow button, we'll see the next group of sources. Again, we can switch between them instantly. Now, we want to add additional sources, but we've hit the limits of this compute instance. We could scale the instance vertically, but that would require downtime, and eventually we'd still hit a physical ceiling. It's much better to scale horizontally using smaller instances. To do this, we're going to use Terraform to provision a new host group with additional compute instances. Once deployed, there will be two new hosts, LA-H3 and LA-H4, both located in Availability Zone A. Running Terraform apply to start the deployment process. We'll pause the video while those deploy. After a few minutes, the instances are running. If we check in ORIGIN, we can see the hosts are registered. Now let's add more sources. We will deploy 20 NDI receivers on host 3 and another 20 on host 4, bringing our current total to 60. Let's run the script to deploy those receivers. If I switch back to ORIGIN, we can see them being instantiated. Now we just need to add those 40 new sources into the mixer. Now that the sources have been added, it's possible to instantly switch between them, even though these are distributed across many instances. Let's continue to add more sources. However, once again, we've reached the limits of these current instances. We'll need to deploy additional compute instances. To do this, we just need to update our Terraform deployment and apply the changes. We'll pause the video and wait for those to start up. Instances LA-H5 and LA-H6 are now running. These are also registered in ORIGIN and are ready to run media services. We will now add the last set of 40 NDI sources distributed over the two instances LA-H5 and LA-H6. Now that those media services are running, we just need to add them to the mixer. This brings our total number of available sources to 112. We now have over 6 pages of sources, but it's still possible to instantly switch between any of these sources. As we zoom out, you can start to see just how many sources are available. Each one's shown with a regularly updating thumbnail. Even at this scale, it's still possible to switch without any delays. As soon as the production ends, we can reallocate these resources or delete them without impacting the current production, which may be running at a smaller scale with fewer sources. That brings to an end this demonstration video, showcasing how Matrox ORIGIN can dynamically perform horizontal scaling of any media application with zero disruption, low latency, and seamless switching between hundreds of sources. Thank you for watching.